So I'm gonna make some chorizo rice today for my daughter. My daughter's favorite cookie. So I like to cook the chorizo a little bit and get most of the grease off. Everybody's gonna have their own personal opinion. They're gonna say it's gonna take the flavor off. Chorizo is so greasy that even if you took out some of the flavor, it's not going to take away from the flavor that it's going to give the rice when it's done. So I'm gonna boil these girls. I'm gonna cut them, and we'll get to the rice cook and show you guys how I cook the chorizo rice my way. Simple, quick, and fast. Let me show you how greasy it begins. This brand right here, look at, I just picked them out of the wrapper and I touched them and I put them in here. That just shows you how much grease they have. And look, right on top, see? It's already starting to come out. Again, to each his own. You want your stuff that way. There's nothing wrong with taking some of that grease off and cooking it with flavor without that much grease. So let's get going. This thing's gonna stop boiling. I'm gonna start cutting and then starting the rice. Okay, so now I chopped it in little pieces, and I'm gonna show you something. Look at the grease. Even after I cleaned it, look how much is still there. That's not even it. Look at the water. See all that red? And I just cleaned it. And imagine, look, that's why I say it's kind of beneficial. Still has tons of flavor. It's still beneficial to clean it as best you can. Now let's get this rice started. Now me personally, I like to, like I say, I always like to use this instead of oil. If I do use oil, I'll use avocado oil. I just like to coat the that's just me. I like to stay as healthy as I can. Nothing in life is going to give you 100% health, but that's what I like to do. And of course, once it's hot, I like garlic. Let that simmer. Simmer. Who's got the keys to my beamer? Who am I? I like to use Goya tomato sauce and sazon. But I'm going to wait till this is done. Saute it a little bit. After it sautés, there you go. 1 and 2. Now I'm gonna add more water, of course, but I want this shit to get flavor. I want this shit to get flavor. Now everybody has their way of doing it. Everybody has their way. I like to get everything that has flavor in there beforehand. That way, when you add the rice and the rest of the water, everything is flavored. See? Now let me grab my spoon. Right. And get that garlic and all that stuff together. Once this starts to boil, I'll throw the meat in. I want it to simmer with that first. Okay, see? You know, I don't like to exaggerate the boil. It is on high, but I keep it like this. My daughter, of course, wanted more. She said, Dad, I like the sausage, the chorizo, but I want you to cut some of these and put them in there. So, of course, I cut them. Now, I added 2 cups of water to start, just to flavor it. And look at the chorizo, see? And look at the color on the board. I'm telling you, there's going to be enough flavor in that chorizo after you boil some of that grease off. You're not going to have any issues. Okay. Now we're going to bring this to a boil, give this some flavor, let it simmer for a bit, and add the rest of the water and the rice. And then you'll see that next. Woohoo! See, there goes the garlic, the meat, the sausage. Let's get cooking. All right. Everything's seasoned up. Everything's marinating in there now. That's the rice. And let's mix this girl up. I've already added the garlic. You guys saw the chorizo. You guys saw the sausage. My daughter was dying for corn, so I threw corn in there. Like I said, I usually throw octopus, calamari, all the same thing to me. Crab meat, tuna fish, chicken, shredded chicken, whatever you want. But now all you can do, it's all flavored. All you can do now is wait till it boils, baby. And I will show you as it goes. Now me, I like to let it dry. Some people's like, well, why does the rice usually come out soggy? It's because nobody lets the water dry. Now, even with those little bubbles, there's still moisture and water underneath. I wait till it sounds like it's snap, crackle, and pop, like it's crackling. Then I cover it and put the fire low. Now, see how it's dry? You don't see the bubbles or nothing? I turned it down. So you don't even see the bubbles in the corners. That's just me. That's just the way I make it. But you will see how it comes out at the end. Now I grab it. I work myself all the way to the center. Slowly. Then you work as fast as you want. I like to go slow to make sure that I do not miss anything. Because if you leave anything at the bottom, it's gonna be raw in one of the sections. And now you cover it and you wait. Now we'll see what it looks like after. Now, this is about 15 minutes covered. Now I'll do it one more time and then I'll leave it alone and shut it off. The second time I cover it, see how it's coming out? It's not all freaking, excuse my language. It's not all freaking goulash turning into soggy friggin' rice. You see, I just emphasize on trying to turn everything in, around. I should have sprayed the spoon so it doesn't stick to the spoon. But it is what it is on that end. Now you all will see the end result. I'll make a plate for my daughter and see where it goes. Okay, let's bring all this to an end. The food is done. And this is what it looks like at the end, baby. Let's check it out. You see? Now when I serve it, look at that. Look at it. It's not mushy, nothing. It's just good old friggin' rice. My daughter's cooking in the air fryer. She's cooking some chicken. So, and there it is. And see, that's the way rice to me should always come out. Not friggin' looking like soup. See, I sprayed the spoon with nonstick spray. So now that's what it looks like. It doesn't stick. So I hope you enjoy it. Again, this is my version. I could have made it with many, many different things. And I made this again for the kids. They can cook some eggs. They can cook chicken. They're cooking chicken now. So I hope you enjoyed. God bless. And until the next time, Nico's Experience. Take care.
My killers will not take no for an answer.